Have you heard other people talking about optimal living and are wondering what it is and whether it could help you to achieve more of your goals in life? In this guide, we take a closer look at what optimal living is all about and how you can make changes in your life to exploit its full potential. Optimal living, at its heart, is all about finding the perfect balance in your life to help you achieve the goals that you've set for yourself. It's about becoming more productive, more successful, and forging stronger and more positive relationships in every area of your life. Working towards continuous improvement is at the core of optimal living. Of course, living optimally isn't something that always comes to us naturally. We must implement changes to improve our mental and physical well-being, and we can do this by utilizing certain lifestyle hacks. What's a lifestyle hack? It's a simple change that you can put in place that will revolutionize the way you do things. The point of a lifestyle hack is that it's a shortcut or trick to increase your efficiency and productivity in all areas of your life. Why are lifestyle hacks so beneficial for your mental and physical well-being? The modern world is a hectic and frantic place. We're all working harder than ever before, trying to achieve more in our working and personal lives, while striving to stay fit and healthy both mentally and physically at the same time. It's a tall order. Simplifying how we live our lives can make a huge difference to the way we face the world, and this is where lifestyle hacks can prove indispensable. These simple methods are quick and easy to implement, but can simplify and improve how we live exponentially. You'll find that you'll soon see positive changes that ripple out across all aspects of your daily life. Are you ready to find out more about the lifestyle hacks that you can put in place in your own life? Then continue watching and discover 10 easy changes that will help you to enjoy the best possible physical and mental health every day of the year. In this video, we'll talk about track your sleep. Sleep is a vital element for both physical and mental well-being. Without enough sleep, you can't function effectively daily. Not only does a lack of sleep impact negatively on your productivity at work and home, but it can even cause you some serious medical issues. Poor quality sleep can lead to mental health problems such as anxiety and depression, not to mention physical issues such as hypertension and heart disease, which can have severe and lasting repercussions. However, while we know that we should all be getting at least 8 hours of sleep nightly, it can be difficult to achieve that goal. Whether you work shifts, have family responsibilities, or are struggling to get all your school or college work done, fitting in enough rest can be a serious challenge. So, how can you resolve that problem? The answer could lie in tracking your sleep patterns. How and why can you track your sleep? Thanks to the latest technology, you can have access to sleep tracking functionality at home. You can now buy wearable sleep trackers that can keep track of your sleep patterns so that you can become more aware of the length of time you sleep, the stages of sleep that you reach, and the quality of sleep that you've enjoyed. These days, we can customize more things in our life than ever before. We can personalize our clothes, phones, and homes, so it makes sense to be able to personalize your sleep patterns too. Not all of us need the same amount of sleep every night, but if you track your patterns, you can come to a better understanding of how many hours is right for you. If you're having sleep problems, a wearable sleep tracker will help you pinpoint the cause of your sleep issues. At one time, the only option was to go to a sleep lab to get a professional assessment. Now, you can have similar functionality in your comfortable bed. With the accuracy and accessibility of modern sleep trackers, you can spot problematic patterns and change your habits for the better. If you track your sleep patterns, you'll also begin to wake at the optimal time. Many of the best sleep trackers have a smart alarm to wake you when you're during the lightest sleep stage. This stops you from waking groggy and irritable. Instead, you'll feel ready and rested from the get-go for a more productive day. The benefits of sleep tracking. If you invest in a sleep tracker, you can improve your sleep quality and in turn, the quality of life you can enjoy. More of us is stressed and anxious than ever before, so getting enough quality sleep is imperative. If you are sleep deprived over extended periods, you are vulnerable to medical problems, both physical and mental. Heart disease, respiratory disease, and type 2 diabetes have all been linked with insomnia. While we're very aware of what we're doing during the day, during the night, our routines often get lost. We're used to monitoring behavior patterns during the day, from what we eat to how much exercise we get. So we should start to do the same during the nocturnal hours. If you track your sleep, the greatest benefit is that you'll start to spot links between your sleep patterns and overall wellness. For example, you'll discover whether drinking coffee or consuming caffeine impacts negatively on your sleep, or whether the alcohol that you drink affects the quality of your rest. You'll also find out whether the time at which you exercise affects your sleep patterns, whether exercising in the evening or morning is more beneficial for you, as well as whether spending time outdoors improves or worsens your rest. You'll be able to see if there is a link between your use of devices and computers and the quality of your sleep, and how much your sleep or lack of it correlates with the stress and anxiety levels you experience. You'll even be able to determine whether eating late in the evening or whether certain foods affect your sleep, and for women, whether their menstrual cycle causes their sleep quality to fluctuate. By pinpointing these patterns, you can then easily choose to adopt changes in your lifestyle that will not only help you sleep more effectively, but will also help you to be more productive, more fit and healthy, and more positive in all areas of your life. In this video, we'll discuss about how you can protect yourself from blue light. More of us are now becoming more aware of how blue light can affect our bodies, yet with increased device usage, we're exposed to more of it than ever before. To enjoy maximum well-being, we need to find ways to minimize the amount of blue light we allow ourselves to be exposed to. Why is this the case? Continue watching and learn more. How does blue light affect your body? Understanding how light interacts with our eyes is the key to knowing why blue light is so bad for our well-being. Light is made up of different colored waves, which all have their different energies. Red light is at the beginning of the visible light spectrum. This has low energy waves and is easier on the eyes, particularly during the night. Blue light, however, has the highest energy waves, and this makes it more difficult for the eyes to process effectively. While high-energy light waves are vital to our daily lives, it can prove to be harmful if we are exposed to them at the wrong times. High-energy light is received from the sun to regulate sleep patterns effectively. In the day, the light enters our eyes to release enzymes, bringing our levels of melatonin down and help us to wake up. Melatonin regulates our sleep cycles via circadian rhythms. However, this cycle is all too easy to disrupt. Excessive exposure to blue light can disrupt your circadian rhythm cycle severely. This is because it reduces the melatonin levels released by your body. If your body doesn't have enough melatonin at bedtime, you can't sleep properly and become exhausted. Blue light is emitted by screens from laptops, smartphones, and tablets, and eventually causes eye strain, nearsightedness, and dry itching eyes. Even worse, blue light affects the cellular anchors and the retina and can cause advanced macular degeneration at a younger age. Some experts have even linked obesity to melatonin disruption, as well as the development of some forms of cancer. Finding ways to avoid excessive blue light exposure is therefore essential. How can the blue light exposure problem be resolved? Some manufacturers of devices are now recognizing the harm that blue light can cause us and are starting to develop new technological solutions to resolve the problem. Blue filter covers are available for purchase for VR goggles, mobile phones, and laptops, and some devices have now integrated evening modes into their design, which filters out the blue light when you use your device in the evening hours to limit your exposure. Of course, the obvious solution to the blue light exposure problem is simply to avoid using any device during the evening or night. Smartphones and tablets should be kept out of the bedroom, and for several hours before bed, we should steer clear of any device usage. Unfortunately, this isn't always practical or even desirable. So, how can we avoid the issue? The answer could be to invest in a pair of blue light protective glasses. These are designed with the HEV, High Energy Visible Light, filter built in. These allow you to use your devices whenever you like without any worries about exposure to blue light impacting your sleep patterns. Blue light blocker glasses look the same as a standard pair of glasses, but they have special filters that prevent high-energy visible light from reaching the back of your eye. They can either be purchased as a standalone pair of glasses or as a special pair of nighttime glasses which can be worn over a regular pair of spectacles. If you put these on around an hour before you go to bed, they will block all the blue light emitted from your devices and LED lights, helping you get better sleep every night. In this video, we'll talk about drinking alkaline water. Another useful biohack that can add to improve your lifestyle is to drink alkaline water. This is one of the latest discoveries in the health and wellness sector, and it's something that can easily be implemented in your life. We all know that water is key to every tissue, organ, and cell in our bodies. However, many of us fail to stay as hydrated as we should by drinking enough glasses of water. Now, new evidence has shown that not only do we need to drink more water, but the type of water that we drink is equally important. Alkaline water is believed to be the best thing for us to drink. Why is this the case? Why is alkaline water better? Water is made up of oxygen and hydrogen, with a number of hydrogen ions in the water being measured as a pH figure. Alkaline water contains fewer hydrogen ions and has a higher pH level than standard tap water. Water has a pH level which ranges between 0 and 14.7, is said to be neutral, with an equal balance between alkaline and acidic. When water has a pH level of under 7, it is acidic, and higher than 7 makes it alkaline. Water from the faucet in the USA usually has a pH of between 4.3 and 5.3, depending on whereabouts in the country you live. Those who extol the virtues of alkaline water say that the larger number of hydrogen ions helps to provide more hydration when compared to regular water, particularly if you've been working out. They also believe that regular tap water that has an acidic pH causes too much acid to build up in your cells and blood, resulting in a range of health issues. They believe that alkaline water can reduce the amount of acid in your bloodstream, giving your metabolism a boost, increasing your energy levels, slowing down the aging process, improving your digestion, and even reducing your bone loss. Some believers even say that it can starve cancer cells. Alkaline water is an antioxidant that neutralizes the free radicals which cause DNA and cellular damage. Thanks to the smaller cluster size of the water, it can penetrate the cells more easily to hydrate you more effectively. And its higher concentration of alkaline minerals like magnesium, potassium, and calcium helps to ensure better health. Alkaline water is also rich in oxygen, which increases the amount of oxygen dissolved in the blood, and thanks to its detoxifying abilities, it can eliminate the buildup of mucus on the walls of the colon to improve your body's nutrient-absorbing abilities. This kind of water can flush out the toxins and acidic waste which has accumulated in your body, while the negatively charged ions help to boost your alertness, mental clarity, and energy levels. It can even help to control your weight and stay healthy in the long term, since pollutants that are usually found in tap water are removed. How to benefit from alkaline water? If you're ready to experience the benefits that drinking alkaline water can bring, you need to know how you can get a hold of it. While you can buy bottled alkaline water in stores, You can make it yourself at home with a water ionizer. A water ionizer is a compact unit that connects to the water supply in your kitchen. It carries out low-voltage electrolysis on your tap water before drinking it or using it in your kitchen for cleaning or cooking. A water ionizer uses a special attachment which redirects the water from the faucet through a hose into the unit. In the unit, water is filtered to take out the most common pollutants which are found in regular tap water. Next, the water which has been filtered passes into a chamber which is equipped with titanium electrodes coated with platinum, and it is in this chamber where the electrolysis takes place. Positive ions, or cations, come together at the negative electrodes. This creates reduced, or cathodic, water. Meanwhile, the anions, or negatively charged ions, come together at the positive electrode. This makes oxidized, or anodic, water. The ionized water is directed to the faucet while the ionized water is directed to a different hose, which leads to the sink. The ionized water can then be used for cooking or drinking. As a bonus, the oxidized water is useful as a sterilizing agent that can be used for cleaning utensils, food, and hands, and treating eczema and wounds. If you invest in a water ionizer for your home, you can enjoy all the benefits of alkaline water every day without any fuss or hassle. In this video, we'll talk about try red light therapy. RLT, or red light therapy, is a therapeutic technique which utilizes low-level red light wavelengths to treat a range of skin problems like wounds, scars, and wrinkles together with other conditions. How can it help us to improve our overall well-being? Continue watching and find out. What is red light therapy? During the 1990s, red light therapy was employed by scientists for growing plants in space, and it was during this process that they discovered the intense light produced by red LEDs, light-emitting diodes, promotes photosynthesis and growth of the plant cells. It was then that red light began to be studied for its possible benefits in the world of medicine, with tests being carried out to see if RLT increased the energy in human cells to treat bone density problems, slow healing of wounds, and muscle atrophy. RLT, or red light therapy, is sometimes called PBM, or photobiomodulation, LLLT, or low-level light therapy, cold laser therapy, soft laser therapy, biostimulation, LPLT, or low-power laser therapy, or phototronic stimulation. There are several kinds of RLT, with both medical and beauty applications. It can treat serious conditions such as psoriasis and slow-to-heal wounds, as well as cosmetic issues like wrinkles and stretch marks. Red light therapy works by producing biochemical effects in the cells to strengthen their mitochondria. These are the cell's powerhouse where the energy of the cell is created. ATP is the energy-carrying molecule that can be found inside the cells, and when RLT increases the mitochondria's function, it makes more ATP. As a result, cells have more energy, which enables them to rejuvenate themselves, repair damage, and function more effectively. Unlike other IPL or laser therapies, RLT doesn't damage the surface of the skin. Instead, it stimulates skin regeneration to offer a host of benefits, including promotion of tissue repair and wound healing, improved hair growth, treatment of carpal tunnel syndrome, stimulated healing of wounds that are slow to heal, reduction of psoriasis lesions, relief of stiffness and pain in those suffering from rheumatoid arthritis, reduction of side effects from cancer treatments, improved complexion and increased collagen for diminished wrinkles, repairing of sun damage, prevention of recurring cold sores, improved joint health in those with osteoarthritis, diminish scars, relief of inflammation and pain. As you can see, there are several reasons why you should consider having red light therapy to boost your overall health and well-being. How to benefit from red light therapy? You can find red light therapy in use for cosmetic purposes in day spas, gyms, and tanning salons. However, there are also several FDA-approved RLT devices that you can buy for use at home. While these won't be as powerful as those which you can find in medical use, they are effective at combating unwanted signs of premature aging such as fine lines, wrinkles, and age spots. If you want to treat a medical condition, however, you'll need to discuss the options available to you with a doctor to ensure you reap maximum benefits. RLT is painless and safe if the devices are used properly. There have been stories of some people getting burns because of device corrosion, broken wires, or because they fall asleep with their unit still in place. However, when the instructions are followed properly, red light therapy isn't harmful. It is, however, very important to use eye protection since red light can potentially damage the eyes. Since RLT has been shown to have promising results when it comes to treating several skin problems, it is well worth adding red light therapy into your regular skincare regime. If you're concerned about your symptoms, you may wish to consult your doctor first to make sure that RLT is the best option for you. But for many people, the benefits of red light therapy make the investment in a red light emitting device well worth it. In this video, we'll talk about how to get more active. We all know that we should get plenty of physical exercise to stay in peak physical and mental shape. However, regardless of this widespread knowledge, many of us still aren't getting the recommended amount of activity on a daily or weekly basis. The next important biohack to add into your life is to add in more exercise every day. How can you achieve this when you're on a tight schedule? Here, we look at some of the benefits of being more physical and some inventive ways to increase the amount of activity you can fit into your everyday life. The problems of a sedentary lifestyle. You'll probably have heard in the media that too many of us are living a sedentary lifestyle. But what does this mean? Sedentary lifestyles are defined as a way of living where you don't do enough physical activity regularly. The current recommendations by the CDC, Center for Disease Control, are that we should all do at least 150 minutes of moderate exercise every day, or alternatively, 75 minutes of vigorous exercise. Walking around 10,000 steps every day is recommended as the optimal goal to improve your health and to reduce the possible health risks which occur as a result of inactivity. The WHO, World Health Organization, says that up to 85% of the world's population isn't physically active enough, and this makes the sedentary lifestyle the fourth top risk factor around the globe for mortality. Traditionally, we're led to believe that eating healthy and taking some aerobic exercise can offset all the effects caused by spending excessive time sitting down. However, evidence now shows that if you exercise for half an hour a day, you still may be unable to mitigate the potential damage. The best solution appears to be to reduce the amount of time spent sitting down and increase the amount of time we spend moving every day. The sedentary lifestyle results in numerous negative effects. Whether you're working every day at a desk or driving a bus or taxi, you're putting yourself at the risk of the following problems: a higher risk of developing certain cancers, a greater risk of developing depression and anxiety, a higher chance of suffering from certain cardiovascular problems, a greater chance of becoming obese or overweight, reduced skeletal muscle mass, higher blood pressure, raised cholesterol levels. It has been estimated that around the world, sedentary lifestyles cause 6% of all cases of coronary heart disease, 7% of all cases of type 2 diabetes, 10% of all cases of breast cancer, and 10% of all cases of colon cancer. It has been reported recently that inactive lifestyles cause more deaths every year than smoking. We are more sedentary today than we ever have been in the past because technology has changed how we live our lives. 50 years ago, Fewer people used cars and had desk jobs. They also had more physical hobbies and pastimes rather than watching TV and playing video games. The number of sedentary jobs has increased by over 80% since the 1950s. And when we add into that fact that we now have longer average working weeks, that is a lot more time spent sitting on a chair. It's clear that finding a way to counteract the negative impact of the sedentary lifestyle is imperative, but luckily, there are several biohacking changes you can implement to improve your health, fitness, and wellness overall. How can I get more active? We all know that preserving your physical health should be a top priority, but we're also busier than ever before in our lives, with responsibilities such as caring for children or elderly parents, demanding jobs, and a hectic social life. We're all under pressure in a frantic pace of life. Of course, the most obvious way of getting more active is to go to a gym or to set aside an hour every morning or evening to work out at home. However, realistically, this just isn't possible for some people. Many people are intimidated by the idea of going to the gym, while finding the time to fit physical activities into a daily regime can be virtually impossible. Therefore, finding ways to become more active while going about our regular activity is the best solution. Here are a few simple hacks to transform your daily routine into a healthier one. Switch to a standing desk rather than a regular one. Office workers feel tied to their desk for much of the day, but if you make the simple change of standing rather than sitting, you'll find that you're less sluggish and stiff when your working day comes to an end. Standing uses a lot more muscles when compared to sitting, and evidence has shown that standing up every 30 minutes and moving around can reduce your chances of dying early. Even better, it promotes better posture, which in turn reduces tiredness and stress, while encouraging better productivity and steadier breathing. If you'd like to take things a step further, why not switch to a treadmill desk instead? This will help you to stay a lot more active while you work, and you can walk or jog at the same time as you carry out your essential work activities. Take the stairs rather than the elevator. Walking up an incline is better for you than walking on a flat surface. Or choose the stairs for maximum benefit when getting active. Evidence shows that if you climb the stairs just 3 times weekly, your cardiorespiratory fitness will improve. Your leg muscles will become stronger, and you'll also burn more calories for easier body weight maintenance. Add simple exercises into your work routine. If you don't have enough hours in the day to hit the gym, add some muscle workouts into your daily regime instead. Doing squats while at your desk or dips at your office chair won't take much effort, and it can help you improve your overall fitness and wellness. You can even add in small changes such as balancing on one leg while brushing your teeth or doing modified push-ups against your countertop while you're microwaving food to improve your health. Ditch the car. Instead of driving to work or the store, try biking or walking instead. You'll find that it will bring you mental and physical benefits. Use a resistance ball instead of a regular chair. Whether you're at work or at home, switching your standing chair for a resistance ball will help to automatically strengthen your spine, improve your posture, and encourage you to stretch and move more often. You can even do some small exercises at the same time, such as modified sit-ups to engage core muscle strength. Take short walks during the day. During your lunch break, instead of vegetating at your desk, take a quick walk around the block instead. Just a 10-minute walk daily can give you positive mental and physical benefits. A workout doesn't need to take an hour. Just 10 to 15 minutes of physical activity offers benefits too. And you will not only get your heart pumping, but will also help you to improve your mental wellness.